Hello, hello. Hello,
Hello.
my dear friends in YouTube and whoever is watching us. I'm here to express my joy over the grand success that all our students have got. We understand that over 600 students from Valat have cleared NET in the first, second, or third category by their sheer hard work. Many of them said they are indebted to Valat, but they are not even students of paid courses. There are all kinds of people who used the notes, who used our audio notes and lectures, who attended classes online or offline. Wherever they are, whoever they are, it is because of their determined hard work and also the help of Almighty, what we call luck, that they have achieved it. Those who have come very close should not be upset, should not be worried. Your time will also come. I have here with me three brilliant students who are happy that they have got JRF with very high percentile, in a very high percentile. One of them has 100 percentile. That means it is first rank. So previously also Valat had one student in 100 percentile. I'm so happy that they have achieved it. They're all my students, especially Ankita and Swetha. They were with me for a long time. The other student here, Aksha, I am seeing her for the first time today. But she has been following our materials and lectures. What I see from all these students is, and also others, is that they are just ordinary people who are hardworking. They are people who did not give up, who continued doing it. And Aksha was telling me just now that it just happened. I love that word, though, that expression. It just happened because it gives hope to so many people. It can happen with any of you. We are not born with exceptional intelligence, or we are not born with any silver spoon. Just ordinary people who had the same kind of struggles. And they are now here to celebrate. We are now here to celebrate their victory just because they did not give up and they did well. Now, I know that you're all eager to talk to them and listen to them talk about their strategy. Everybody knows Ankita Ganguly. She comes to you every day at 9 p.m. with her brilliant ideas regarding current updates. I'm sure so many of you have learned from those videos like I have done, because she is an inveterate, incurable researcher. Ankita is one who is all the time reading up new things and telling me about it. I'm learning from her. It is just normal end of the whole story that she has now got JRF, and I hope that she'll do her research in JNU, where she wants to go, where she did her MA. Ankita, let's start from you. You are the most familiar of them all. And while Aksha and Swetha take it easy and relax, tell us what
Yes.
exactly helped you to cross this barrier and get JRF and whatever you have attained in your life.
Yes. So for me, I think I've worked. I've been also working at Vallat for more than a year now, and I think that has been the most helpful thing for me, because when you work here, you're constantly revising. You're also preparing yourself for various sessions. You're constantly learning from ma'am and all the faculty teachers who are here. So that was the biggest strength in my journey. I learned a lot while teaching here, while working here. So that was one. And next, when it comes to my personal strategy, what I have learned from ma'am almost, across the years is consistency. When I first came to Vallat almost 3 or 4 years back as a bachelor student, since then I have been following our British encyclopedias. Then we got the American literature encyclopedias and then the Indian literature encyclopedias. So I have been following these encyclopedias very, very thoroughly for years. So that has almost, prepared a solid foundation for me. And then, as ma'am says, that you keep adding on, right? The new information which you come across, the small details which you feel like they're important, they might come in the exam, you keep on adding them in the margins of the encyclopedias. So that how I have prepared myself, for almost 1.5 years now. So JRF ka preparation is for me is about really consistency and the dedication you are willing to give it. Right. So first of all, so working here has helped me. Then regularly studying, and so yeah, and never really giving up, because I know for literature students, paper one seems very scary. But the faculty teachers I got here, like Jobin sir and Aparna ma'am for maths, and Grishma ma'am, Manu sir, the way they actually make paper one easy for you, they make it very accessible to you, the mathematical concepts and EVS and computers and everything, that also finally have helped me to get my JRF with a really very good percentile. So that has been the strategy from my side.
Brilliant. I know that everybody who passed would say this, that consistency, persistence, without giving up, studying every day with whatever resources you have, and also very importantly, trusting your methods, believing in yourself. That really pays. Doesn't it, Swetha? Tell us about yourself, because many of our YouTube viewers do not know you. Tell us about yourself. And tell us what made you achieve this brilliant success.
So hi everyone. So I'm Swetha. So I joined Wallet as an offline student, and I think I should talk about my degree days first, because in my degree from when I was studying in my undergrad, I came to know about Wallet. So everybody was telling me that Wallet is a very good coaching center. You should join it. When I was telling them that I want to pursue NET and JRF, I want to be a assistant professor and all that. So I was like, okay. Dr. Kalyani Vallat was in my mind all this time. And after that, I went for post graduation. So I did my post graduation culture studies from Christ University. And in Christ also, everybody was talking about Kalyani Vallat. Then I was like, okay, so I should go and check who is this Kalyani Vallat. Then I went to Google. I searched, and a website came in front of me. I checked, and I was very, very, very thrilled to join Wallet. And the first day, I still remember my first day of Wallet, the inauguration ceremony, and I was sitting at the back because the class was very small, but the students were like, it was a crowd of students. Like, I think more than 100 students came that day. So I only got seat at the last row. And from there, I saw Kalyani ma'am standing in stage. And everybody should see how she was talking to us, the motivation that she was giving, the excitement in her. It was really motivating me so much. Uh, then I should talk about encyclopedias. I think nobody offers such good materials for this exam, because it was that brilliant. It's not, we should not take it as a material for exam, but I think I'm going to keep it for my lifetime, because it's an encyclopedia of knowledge about English literature. So since I did my postgraduate in culture studies, I was not that much familiar with literature, but these encyclopedias has really helped me to delve into the to delve much into English literature more, and make me falling in love with it more. So I think Vallat has played a huge role in my success. And also I should talk about paper one teachers, Jobin sir, Abarna ma'am, Manusa, Grishma ma'am, everybody has quite helped me in making paper one very, very easy for me. So, as Ankita said, paper one is like a nightmare for every English, I mean, every net aspirant. But paper one is paper one classes at Vallat was very, very helpful for me. And also, being an offline student, I was much more privileged compared to an online student because I can see Kalyani ma'am every day. She always used to ask questions before starting class and all that, which always helped me to, remind things which I've studied in the previous day and all that. So her revision sessions, the quiz series that she used to give us to exercise, everything has quite helped me, and even audio lectures. So I think my net journey is all about Vallat, I should say, and Kalyani ma'am.
Swetha was, as you might have understood, in our 1-year net batch. Ankita was with me for many batches. Here is Aksha. Aksha is not a student who did a big course. She did a recap course. She did the small revision courses, JRF power sessions, and she did not even read the encyclopedia. But I know that it is the same source of information, the same knowledge, the same training, the same, community of encyclopedia readers that she also belongs to, because she avidly used and listened to the audio lectures that I provided. The audio course, we have an audio course now. It contains each and every line of the encyclopedia explained, because that is how I teach in class. So when people listen to the audio lectures, they're actually reading indirectly the encyclopedia. Swetha is from Kerala. She's from the north of Kerala, Malappuram. Aksha is from Madhya Pradesh, Barnagar. That is where she's from. And Aksha is in 100 percentile. I was talking to Aksha. Why I am talking about her is primarily because she is a little overwhelmed to be here, seeing me for the first time and doing YouTube Live. But she will talk at the end. But she wanted me to introduce her first, so that she can talk less, she said. One who talks less has more inside, We all respect you for that, Aksha. So Aksha says she was always just an ordinary person, an ordinary student, not exceptional performer or achiever. It was last year in October that she started preparing for NET with the help of our courses on our materials. And she cleared NET in December. At that time, she was determined to get JRF. So she took a small break for a few months. And again, she started preparing in April 2024. And then the exam got cancelled and she wrote it again. And now here she is with 100 percentile. She did not expect it. And there was also something interesting that happened before. She texted me saying, "Ma'am, I'm really worried because I marked all the answers, but what is it called?
Mark this review.
Marked this
Mark for
review.
review.
Marked for review. I'm so sorry, ma'am, I did this. I don't know what to do. Maybe I will get 0 marks this time." Then I asked actually Ankita and also some others in our office group. And they all said if it is marked for review, it will automatically get submitted. There is nothing to worry. And Aksha is here thinking that she might get 0 marks, and she sees her result and it is 100. She's in 100 percentile. Life is like that. Life is full of surprises. Life is full of, surprises, and also can be good and nasty also. Luckily for us, I pray it should be good for all of us. So don't get disheartened. You should persevere. Your time will come. Though many of you who studied and wrote well may not have passed this time, but it may be for the better. Like it happened for Aksha, because the next time she wrote, it is 100% time. That time also comes for all of us. Isn't it, Aksha? What do you feel? And what do you have to tell our viewers? How did you, study? Tell us about it.
Uh, Hi, first of all. I like Ankita Di said, it's all about consistency, but I actually struggled with it a lot. I struggled with consistency a lot because there were semester exams, university ke, uh, and there were a lot of things going on. So I struggled with it. I used to study relentlessly for some time, and then I used to just not do it for days. So it was like that, and I used to get disheartened because it is a competitive exam. People are studying, and if they study more, they'll get ahead of you and you'll be left out. So I used to get very disheartened, and that is one of the reasons I did not have confidence with the exam that I could actually do it. But a friend, I was also very sick during the exams, so I was in that zone. So should I even do it, even take this attempt? But a friend of mine told me that take a chance, anything can happen. I mean, what if you clear? So I did that. I took a chance and
Aksha,
it
tell us how many
happened.
questions you got right.
In the answer key that was released provisional, I got 228 marks then, and then I think some got dropped out, and now I have 235 marks.
Wow. What
Yeah.
about you, Ankita?
I have got 220. Actually, I was in shift one. So I got 6 marks less because of normalization. So when I calculated initially, it was 226, but in the final scorecard, I have got 220. So yeah, it's good.
Yeah. What about you, Swetha?
I got 208 marks. Mine was 208.
So it's all good. One time when you write, uh, you will get slightly low marks, but next time if you write, you'll get very high marks. It's like that. There is a margin of luck. There is a margin of God's blessings, or whatever we say. It is not completely in our hands. So it is so wonderful that people, even if it sometimes takes time, get the results of their hard work. Now, dear friends, we should all remember, especially all of you, that this is only the beginning. We have so much more to struggle. We have so much more to study. We have to gain confidence. We have to gain knowledge. We have to gain exposure. All of you are now a little confused and worried because of one thing. I know what that is. How to start PhD, especially those who got cleared net in the third category. That is, you got eligibility for PhD. Like I barged in and said during Ankita's live one day, it is wonderful that you've got PhD eligibility, because this is the only way that you can do PhD from now on. Everything else is going to be stopped, and this is going to be the only eligibility test. So if you get through this test, you should be reading up for a topic and arriving at a topic and preparing your synopsis. Vallat is there with you. We are going to start free sessions to help you with all this. For all the students who cleared, we will give continuous orientation programs and mentoring every week. That is what we have planned. But you should read along with us and do your own work also. Don't worry about it. And it won't be just beginners level. We are also planning to do some higher level support system, to develop a higher level support system for you also, in connection with a network of professors from across the country. So all that is in the offing. Now remember that it is best if you already have a topic even before you pass this exam. That is the best. You should be reading an area of your interest. You should be looking at what are the research gaps. You should be trying to shape up your research topic and proposal. And then you pass the exam and presto, you can submit your proposal somewhere, which is what Ankita has been doing. Suppose you have not done it. I will not, support the system where you somehow cook up a synopsis and using AI and all these things. Somehow you cook up a synopsis and then you somehow join somewhere and then start your PhD. I will not support that, because in the long run, it will have problems for you, because you won't be able to complete your PhD. I have seen many people struggling and then dropping their PhD. We should not do that. So start reading in earnest. First and foremost, you should have an area that you're reading upon. You cannot start with a topic. You have to start with an area. Read up about that area, understand what are the things happening there, who are the authors, what are the research topics that other people have taken up in this area. Like that, build your general knowledge. And then zoom in on one particular narrow area within that big area. Read up and try to find a research gap. I know that for people who have no research experience, this is difficult. This is very difficult. It's not easy. So maybe our continuous mentoring programs will help you. The aim is not to make money out of it. It is mostly free. So feel free to join when you hear about it. I will post the notification everywhere. And then along with others together, let us discuss and try to see how it can be done. We'll give you lots of examples for it. And maybe very soon you will be able to arrive at a topic. And then you have to collect secondary resources and write your proposal. Meanwhile, we will also tell you which are the universities that offer fellowships and where you have vacancies. We'll try to tell you that also. Ankita, you are a person who has presented papers in many universities. You know a lot about how to present proposals to universities for your PhD. Can you please talk a little bit about it so that it will benefit all of us?
Okay, so when it comes to paper presentations in conferences, so whenever a particular university brings out a notification regarding a particular conference, you just have to mark the deadline, and then you can submit the proposal accordingly. And then if you get accepted, they will email you, and then you can just present the paper. But when it comes to
I want you to tell them how to know where conferences are happening and
okay. So mostly what happens is your university groups which are there, they will mostly notify you. Like it can be through the seniors or friends or maybe professors, or there are many groups in Facebook also, right? Where they keep on notifying students about the graduate conferences, international conferences.
And also you should continuously, with initiative, you should Google and conferences in India, conferences in Madhya Pradesh, like that. You should continuously Google and don't be shy. Just bravely contact them. See if you can make an online presentation. Within your limits, whatever you can do, try to see if it can be done. And also more important than presenting papers, I would say, Ankita, is to listen to other papers' presentations so that you know how to present, how to do research, how to get a topic and how to shape it up, what methodology other people are doing. So don't be in a hurry to present papers, even listening to others, even attending conferences. There are many opportunities online also. Even if you don't attend a live conference, there are paper presentations that you can read online, that you can listen to online. Make use of all that. Isn't it, Ankita?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. Next thing.
And the next thing, when it comes to proposal submission of a PhD, the scenario gets a bit different, because first the university will bring out the application form, then you fill the application form, and then either you have to sit for another entrance. If you're going for IITs, they mostly ask you to sit for another entrance exam of their own. So after you qualify that entrance, then they will ask for your proposals. That needs to be submitted at their official website, and after that is reviewed and you are interviewed, then you get selected accordingly.
But if you have JRF, you don't need another to pass another entrance, isn't it?
IITs are, it's a mandatory in IITs, especially to give another entrance. They will not see that if you have JRF or not, but for them, that entrance is absolutely a must.
Right. So, without passing the entrance, you don't have to contact professors and
No. They will not even, talk to you if you have not, come into that, what to say, that ambit that, okay, you have already qualified and now it's time for the interview. Then before the interview, you can mail them and see if, who can be your potential supervisors, if the areas of your interest match with them, and if they're willing to work in that area further. So yeah.
And also, I guess it'll be very good to stay connected with other people from other universities, and
Yes, absolutely.
that is very, very important. Many people don't do that. But I think Vallat is the one excellent place where you can meet other people from other parts of the country and other universities. Yes, in our courses, there is pan-India presence. So that's good. Yeah. So, Ankita and others, I'm sure all of you are working towards your PhDs. You're in various levels. Some of you have started, some of you have not started, some of you are ready with a proposal. So please attend our orientation programs also. We will talk about not only research proposal and how to get a topic, we'll also eventually talk about academic writing and many other things. So it will help you. I hope it will help lots of people here. That problem should be solved, isn't it? Yes. So let us bring here with us the heroes that helped all of you. They're all waiting to show their faces. Would you like to see their faces?
Yes.
Ta-da-dang. The British Encyclopedia. Ta-da-dang. The American Encyclopedia. Heroes of the day. And also the Indian Encyclopedia. Did you know I had announced this, that we are bringing out student editions also, which are much less pricey. They are very inexpensive. And Aksha, you are the person who does not have the encyclopedias. I'm going to send them as a gift to you. All the encyclopedias.
Thank you,
Right?
ma'am. Ma'am, I have to add in something. I think I should. I remember before exam, I thought I had left some of the areas untouched, and I was listening to your audio lectures. I just started listening to them, and in one of the lectures, you said, even if you have not studied anything, just listen to these. You will pass. Trust me. I know the subject. You'll pass, and I trusted that. I believed. I left those areas. I just listened to the audio lectures for them. I believe that you know the subject, you know the exam, and you know your students. Let's just trust, she's saying. So I want to say that it is very, very important to trust the right people, to trust the right source. That really matters. So thank
Thank
you
you.
for that.
And I would say primarily trust yourself. Don't
Yeah.
question yourself. If you don't trust yourself, who's going to trust you? Isn't it, Swetha? How was your experience at Vallat as an offline student? Because the others don't know about it. Tell them about it.
So usually our class starts at 7 o'clock. So it was, although I was staying very next to the coaching center, I was very, very, like in the mornings, I was very, very lazy to come to class. And even if we reach class, the class is, we have AC in the class. So there is every potential to sleep in class. But we are listening to Kalyani ma'am. So whenever she see us sleeping or whenever that we are like half asleep, she'll do anything, like she'll start asking questions or she'll call out our name. She'll do something to make us, to listen to her. So I think it sitting at ma'am's class is a very different experience that I think no online student will get that thing. Only offline students have that privilege. So And Valat was not being a 1 year batch student. It never felt like a coaching center to me because I got a lot of friends there, very supportive friends there. Even the faculty members, everybody was like a family to me. So I don't know. I really miss Ballat actually even now, and I'm also planning to come there to see ma'am again. So that place has lot of memories actually. It was not like a coaching center to me to just coming there and learn, but it was much more. Even we have lot of activities, and it was very fun actually. We celebrated every festival. It was like a college to me, like a family.
And I think, like you said, uh, our classes, our course is not about Kalyani Vallath. She's only a small part of it, even though Swetha is saying my name a lot. Our course is all about the group, the friends you make, the combined study that you do, the way you connect with your subject through your friends and fun and all these things, isn't it? I have seen that a lot in every batch. It means a lot. Even people who come who are introverted and who don't talk to anybody eventually change a lot there.
Mm.
We don't have a lot of fighting and politics and hurtful things happening there. It's such a vibrant, happy space for students, I think. I really cherish that. I really value that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the students who make it vibrant and uh, beautiful, and it's them. It's not what I give them. It's obviously what they do. So brilliant. And I love every bit of my work, making the encyclopedias or quizzes or, what. No, I'm not perfect. There are mistakes. I might not be doing things well correctly, but the collaborative effort, the spirit of everybody in the team, the other faculty members, the office people, the people who are dispatching the books, it's such a huge collaborative power that our Vallath has. And anybody who comes here experiences it. And it has been increasing. It was not so much before, but now it's so much better than before. The power of,
Yes.
unity and diversity or something. I'm so happy and grateful to all my students, and because I've learned from you. You have helped me grow and our company to grow. It's a huge uh, collaborative thing. Yes. Thank you all. Thank you. There are so many people from Vallath who are behind the success of all these 600 plus students. Each and every person at Vallath, the people who are working there, tirelessly, they can't be ignored. They can't be, forgotten, because they are the pillars. They are the lifeblood of our company, who is making this huge success possible. Tomorrow, we are going to have a huge crowd here with lots of people who got JRF, faculty members, office people, everybody will be here at night. So we will meet them all. Thank you very much then. I think I'll end the session for now. Please join us tomorrow also in YouTube Live. Thank you all. Bye-bye from Aksha, Swetha, Ankita, and me.